What's up, DC family? I am Gregory Henderson. This is District Sports Report, and this is my right-hand man.
Uptown Waller, what's going on, DC?
Man, we love y'all home. We love y'all folks. Let's get to it. Wizards, last 3 games. Let's get down. All right, so on Wednesday, the Wizards played the Brookland Nets at the Barclays Center, the home that Jay-Z built, in our final game of February. Now, this is a big game for us because the Nets are sitting 6th in the East. As we're still trying to climb up this playoff ladder, they are a team we're trying to catch. The Wizards are coming in with the worst three-point defense. We've talked about this before, allowing 42% from three-point range from our opponents. That bodes trouble against this team. This team is coming in with the 4th most attempted threes in the league, and they're actually shooting at the 9th best percentage rate. So, in addition to our road struggles, right, we haven't won many games on the road this year. This team is balling on at home. They have won 15
of the last 19. Brookland.
Right, 15 of the last 19 games at home. So they have not lost many games in the last 20. I mean, they're sending their fans home happy. All right, so it didn't look good. The Nets dropped out on us on a 10-0 lead, punched us right in the mouth. But I got to give it to my Wizards. We showed a lot of resiliency. Came back in that 4th quarter, regrouped, and actually stomped the Nets for the rest of the way, man. We went into the 4th quarter with a 24-point lead as we outscored them 32 points after that point, leading into the 4th. So 24-point lead was too much for the Nets to overcome. Wizards break the losing streak with a rare road win against a playoff team above 500. Thank you, Lord.
Thank
125 to 116. Woo!
Thank you.
Now, this was our best rebounding game of the year, y'all.
Yes.
My gosh, they waited to the last 20 games to hit those boards, man. We won the battle on the boards, 57 to 41. Won by 16 boards.
That's right.
Look, this has been a better rebounding team since the trade.
Yeah.
Since we made the trade for Jabari and Portis, I got to give it to them. They are definitely hitting the boards more.
And there's much more energy going down there.
It is, man. It is. So, the Wizards are 15-2 when we win the rebounding battle. We're only 10-34 when we don't. So when we win the rebounding battle, it's a pretty good indicator.
Yeah, we're winning most of the time.
We're gonna win the game. All right. So another good victory. Got to give a shout out to my man Bradley Beal, who scored 31 to close out Black History Month.
Hey, that's what all stars do, baby. They get numbers.
I'm raising the black fist for you, brother.
Wakanda.
Hey, this man has had the best month statistically of his career. He averaged 30 points a game, 6.8 assists, 4.7 rebounds, and it's good karma, man. The man took some kids to the Smithsonian African American History Museum from DC Public Schools. Really good look. Imagine walking around the museum with Bradley
Beal,
man.
man.
That's tight, man.
Oh yeah. Especially for us DC historians, you know.
Right.
Historians.
Oh, boy. So, second game, we played Boston. And we heading to Beantown to play them at the TD Garden. This was a good game for us to try to get a win against Boston because they are slumping,
A lot of speculation
man.
going on.
Man.
Kyrie leaving.
Hey.
Tatum supposed to be the new leader.
You know what I'm saying?
Coach not doing good.
Right.
A lot of turmoil. Best way to go up there and get an easy win, right?
Hey, 4-game losing streak, right? This team has not been playing consistently. Let's just be honest.
And Kyrie has been letting the media get to him,
He
man.
has a little bit, man. Hey, if you're trying to go to New York, you better get used to it.
Yeah, because it's going to be even worse
up there.
Yeah, even Stephen A. said that.
Yep. So they fall into 5th place in the East, and there are leaks coming out of that locker room like a leaky faucet, man.
Yes,
They
it is.
called Roto-Rooter.
Somebody is snitching, dog, and we ain't with that.
Nope. So questions have come up about Kyrie's leadership, like you said, his pending free agency, Brad Stevens' coaching ability, not his X's and O's. We know that boy can coach.
Yeah.
But dealing with all these superstar personalities he has
Something
on his
he's
team,
not used to at all.
that's a tough one. Because, you know, when you're at Butler, you got all these college boys, they listen to everything you say. Now you got players that are making more money than you, a whole lot of them, who think they're the best player on the team. It's kind of tough to manage, man.
And when you're losing, they ain't listening to you.
Nah, man, nah. So, got a chance to get a quality win against a quality team. But, damn, just like the Brooklyn game, Boston came out and hit us with a heck of an uppercut, man.
That's
Mike
good,
Tyson,
bro.
man, had us on the map like Buster Douglas. But you know what? We got up. It took us a little longer to recover, but we did get up and keep fighting. The problem with this game, though, we couldn't make shots. You know, I want to change our name to the refrigerators, man. It was like we were ice cold out there, man.
Yeah.
We missed our first 10 shots, went down 13-2, and was like a flash. It was like as soon as you cut it on, we were down by double digits. We picked the worst time to play our worst first quarter of the year. I mean, the shooting was abysmal. All right, we were 7 for 23 from the field. We missed our first 10 shots and then went 7 for 23 in total. Now, to put it in perspective, Bradley Beal was 4 for 8. 50%. So the rest of the team, do the math, was 3 for 15. I mean, they couldn't hit the side of a barn, man. It was like those carnival games. You picture the carnival where you got to throw a ping pong ball.
I know.
You got to shoot
never win.
I ain't never made that, man. Never in my life, man.
Know.
That's what it was like for the Wizards in that first and second quarter. But I give it to them. In the second half, they came back with a vengeance. We were only down by 4 at halftime. I think it was 57-61. Looked like we had a good chance to take control of this game in the fourth quarter, man. But turnovers, man. Turnovers, careless turnovers, man. Losing the ball in like 4 out of 5 possessions in the fourth quarter is not going to do it.
And you're not going to win like that.
Not against Boston, who's hungry for a win, who feeds off turnovers like that. Couldn't do it. Even Bradley Beal, our all-star who's just playing out of his mind.
Had some big turnovers in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, they had like 2 straight, man. Just losing the ball, it turned into clumsy Beal again on us, man. And like I said, you just can't do that against Boston. And we gave him some chicken soup like we do most teams, man. We just, you play the Wizards and everything is better. It's like some robo-tussing. And they never look back. The Celtics never look back. They went on a 21-7 run. The Wizards only managed to score 15 points in the fourth quarter. You know that's not going to do it. So Wiz lose, a tough one. 107-96 to lose our 5th in the last 6
games, man.
But Bradley did come back. He had 29 points, 16 straight games with 20 or more. He's really balling. No one else on the team even scored 15. I mean, he scored over 15. I think Sato had 15.
Yeah.
So surprisingly, Boston had no 20-point scores. It was a pretty even contribution from all of their team. Horford led the 7 Celtics in double figures with 18. Kyrie, I believe, had 13 points. It was pretty low for him, but he did dish out a game-high 12 assists. Got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
One thing I like to say is thank you, Scott Brooks, for playing Troy Brown Jr. I always love seeing him on the floor. It just gives me joy. And he played 13 minutes tonight, scored 7 points.
Man.
Yeah, not bad.
Get the boy some burn. Make the 13 minutes 20. Get the boy some burn.
That's right.
It's the end of the year. You got to get experience to these young guys.
Finally, we come back home. Back home against the Minnesota Timberwolves, playing in Capital One Arena. This is a tale of 2 teams that are pretty much in the same situation. We both have losing records. We're both sitting 11th in the East. Oh, I'm sorry, we're 11th in the East. They're 11th in the West. Our record is 27-39. Their record is 29-33. A little slightly better than us. Both of them headed in the wrong direction. With Wolves particularly on a 2-game losing streak, and despite big performances from the Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns is really balling right now. He's averaging 24 and 12, but the last 3 games, this dude has been astronomical. Let me just give you his stat lines the past 3 games.
Yeah.
34 points, 21 rebounds. Next game, 37 points, 18 rebounds. Next game, last game,
42 and 17.
Woo, this boy is not playing around.
It's about time, man, because they've been calling you soft for a long time. Boy, you need some games like this. Don't go back to being soft, man. Don't be like Portis. You still my man, Portis. I ain't going to do you like that.
Hey, Karl Anthony Towns is oozing with confidence right now, man. So the big thing is, can we slow him down, try to get this win?
Can we?
Hey, it was a crazy game of runs. If you watched the game was going back and forth quite a bit. No team really taking control or pulling away. We went into the final minutes of the third quarter, only up by 4. Wizards were up 86-82 with about 2.5 minutes left. Then we went on an 11-5 run, and we went up by 10 points, 97-87.
Yeah, high-scoring game.
High-scoring game, thanks to some big playing from our new additions. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So Minnesota never recovered. Wiz dominated the fourth, won the game, 135-121. Big win at home.
Yeah, a little blowout, man,
This game, ladies and gentlemen, was all about the new additions. And I'm not talking about Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I'm talking about Trevor, Bobby, Jabari, and Sam. That's right. OG Bobby Portis hit 26 and 12. Jabari Parker said, "Nah, you ain't gonna best me. I got 26 too." Added
Bobby
6
said,
rebounds.
"Deuce."
Hey.
Deuce.
Trevor Ariza gave us 16, and my man Sam Decker.
Where you been at, Decker?
Sitting on that pine.
Getting
Boy,
them
got splinters
splinters
like
in
a
your
mug.
behind.
Hey, 11 points off the bench, scored in double figures and really led that run in the third quarter that gave us that 10-point lead going into the fourth.
Bro.
Hey, almost 80 points, 79 points from our new additions, man. So if it isn't love, hey, I love these dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, great team effort. Wizards had 7 players in double figures. Hey, my man Beal had a rough shooting night. He's been shooting over 50% in the month of February. Tonight wasn't that. But still played a solid game. Overall, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists.
Man.
Filled up the stat sheet. My man Brad.
That's right.
So, this week, the Wizards owner, Ted Leosis, was asked by reporters about Ernie Grunsfeld, our team president and general manager's future with the team. Ted responded, "Let's see how the season plays out."
Is that not a BS excuse?
I mean, I almost dropped my cup, man. I was watching the game and almost dropped my cup. What are you talking about? I mean, you got to be Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, not to see that this man is not doing a good job and that we're having a pretty disgusting season. It doesn't matter about the injuries. It still doesn't make any excuse for our team to be sitting 12 games below 500, way below the Mason-Dixon line, all right? So, season is over,
Yes.
all right? We got 19 games left. So if we make the playoffs, Ted, you're telling me that it's a chance that Ernie gets his job, gets a new contract, right? We'll wait to see how the season plays out, right?
I just don't understand why our goals are set so low. You know? Oh, make the playoffs. What? Make the playoffs not to get out the first round?
Right.
Why?
For what?
Makes no sense.
Right. And then
I
you
don't
lose the
understand.
opportunity to get a good draft pick.
Yeah, so it makes no sense. And you're not going to do nothing with the draft pick because you're going to pick the wrong person.
Oh, that was my next point.
Yeah.
If we don't make the playoffs, you have to fire Ernie. You cannot let this man have an opportunity to make another draft pick. I am tired of the Jan Vestleys, the Chris Singletons of the world. I am done with the JaVale McGee's and Andre Blatchers of the world. I need a star. I need somebody who knows talent, who knows player abilities, and can actually bring somebody in who can shoot the ball.
And then do we need to go through the list of the people that you forgot that you could have gotten? Giannis.
Oh, gosh. Don't do it to me.
I ain't even going to go there, man.
Kyrie Leonard. Come
Yeah.
on. We can
I'm
have a
done,
whole
man.
show on that, bro.
Nah, well, we're not
All right.
going to go there.
All right. He shouldn't be allowed in the draft room, okay? It's
Yeah.
like put his picture on the wall like they do from somebody who stole a 7-Eleven. Don't
Yeah.
let that dude in the stove, all right?
Mm-mm.
Spike Lee said at the Oscars, do the right thing. Ted Leosis, do the right thing, man. Get this dude out of here, bro. Before we go, I got to give us a big shout out for Sam Decker. He hasn't played since February 6th. We talked about the pine cones in his butthole.
Why?
Hey, I don't know what landed him in the Brooks doghouse, but many have wondered on the blogs and in the media why he's not playing in favor of newcomer Wesley Johnson.
Which he should be playing before with the way he started out since he's been here.
Wesley Johnson is an old journeyman who we know can hit the three but can't do much else.
Yeah.
Sam Decker is a young up-and-coming player from Ohio State.
With a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. You know, he reminds me of Jason Smith when we first got him.
Yeah, and
You know?
sure do. Not getting no burns. So.
But Jason Smith was hitting threes. He was driving to the hole. He's getting block shots, getting steals, deflections, driving to. I mean, he's playing with a lot of energy, a lot of hustle ball. That's what you see from Sam Decker. You don't get that from Wesley Johnson. Play
Still
that
wasn't
man.
getting no burn. So that it's still the same to me. I agree.
Play
No
that man.
burn. Didn't get no time. And now he's gone.
So, he had double figures tonight. Was a big contributor in the win. Big ups to being a professional. You know, when you're sitting on the bench that long, a lot of times you can lose focus, especially on a losing team. You can be like, the hell with this. But you stayed mentally engaged. You stayed focused. You went out there and had a great game and actually proved to Brooks that you need to be in the lineup more. Big ups to you, Sam.
And we appreciate you,
We
Sam.
do. All right. Let's hope with 20 games left that Brooks' light bulb goes off on the top of his head and that he realizes he needs to lean on these young cats to see what he has to offer next year. Give the fans something to cheer for. We want to see our young kids play, man.
Brown, play the rookies,
For
play the
God's
guys
sakes, man.
that got traded to the team. Play these guys, man.
Right. All right. Oh, that's enough for the Wizards, man. Thank you guys for checking us out. But before we go, we got to hit you with the top floor breakdown. What else going on in the city, man?
All right, DC. Let's start with Nationals news. Bryce Harper finally decided on his new home in free agency, going to the division rival Philadelphia Phillies. 13 years, $330 million.
Ouch.
I mean, I guess he sat, and played it right, played his hand, got
Gotta
the
give him
deal that
credit
he
for that.
wanted.
Yep.
Shout out to Bryce. We're going to miss you, but we're going to kick your ass now, just like our owner said.
Hey, I can't wait to see you strike out with the bases loaded against us.
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
And we're hearing from, our team that we offered Bryce $10,300,000, but we wanted to stretch it out until he was 60.
Until he was a grandpa.
That makes no sense. So you wanted a Bobby Bonilla deal or something?
Yeah,
Because you know
man.
he's still getting paid.
He's still getting paid.
That's crazy,
Dude
man.
walking around with a walker, still getting paid.
Hey, I ain't mad at him.
We're gonna miss you, dog.
Yeah, most definitely. And the Caps started out with 2 big wins on March 1st. The former coach and division rival New York Islanders, we beat them 3-1.
Take that, Barry Trotz.
That's right. It was a 2-2 game in overtime, shootout opportunity when Ovi pretty much tried to score when the goalie threw his freaking. Did y'all see it? Y'all had to see it.
Crazy.
Bro.
I've never seen that.
I mean, he threw a stick, bro, and they gave us a free score.
We
Ovi
awarded the
still
goal.
streaking,
Yep.
and the Caps are now leading the division. Shout out to them, man.
That was an awkward, weird win, but I'll take it.
Yes, I will.
The
And
Caps are now leading the division, back in first place.
Metropolitan, baby.
Doggone right, Metro.
Yeah. And the Georgetown Hoyas, they beat Seton Hall in a double overtime. Man, that was a hell of a game. 71-77.
Woo!
Gavon scored 21 points, man.
Big game from Gavon.
Georgetown, man, y'all doing y'all thing when y'all want to, man. Just keep playing hard, man. And unfortunately, the Maryland Terrapins, they're on a 2-game losing streak. We had our worst season loss to Penn State, 78-61. Penn State,
Ouch.
dog. Penn State. But look, on a good note on that game, Bruno Fernando, 12, 10, and 6 swats, homie. Shout out to you, man. You're doing a great job. I know, big homie. Got to meet you and talk to you. He said you're a great guy on and off the court. So keep doing your thing, man. Maryland will get better.
Man, it was great meeting that dude, man. So I met him at Maryland University at a financial event hosted by Pursuit Sports Group, where they were teaching the athletes about financial literacy and how to basically pay themselves first and make sure that they had their finances right as they head into the next chapter of their careers. Man, this dude was all ears, man. This dude came up at the end of the event asking questions because he's going to be a lottery pick. He's projected around 7 to 10 in the draft. You can see he's already thinking about how to manage his money. That's a smart cat on and off the floor. Got to give him big caps. Big ups to you, Bruno. Hey, it's March Madness, dog. It's March. And you know what? I didn't think Georgetown was going to make it. I thought we was headed for the NIT. If we win 2 more games in the Big East,
We still
we're
got a chance.
in. No,
Yeah.
we are in. We're 18-11 right now. We're 3rd place in the Big East at 8-8. All we have to do is beat Marquette, beat DePaul, and win one game in the Big East tournament, and we will get that invite to the NCAA
I
tournament.
just don't
It's
trust
gonna be
that
great.
committee, man.
Hey, that boy going, last game, he was 0 for 8 from the field
Yep.
in the first half. It was 0 for 8 or 0 for 6. He was 0 for,
Yeah,
right?
0
Going
for
into
8.
regulation, I think he had 6 points.
Yeah.
This dude scored 15 points in the 2 overtimes to lead us to victory. That's big time. Patrick Ewing said it was his best game of the year. I gotta agree, Pat. Big ups going.
Yeah. And the Capital City Go-Go, they split their last 2 games. We beat the Erie Bayhawks 131-123. How much you think McCray had, dog?
No, he had 30.
44, baby. 4-4. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So
Wow.
he's on the 10 straight games with 30 points or more, man.
That's gotta be a record.
Shout out to him, man. And
He is the MVP of the G League.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
very, very special that in our first season as a G League team, the Capital City Go-Go, that we're going to have one of our players host that MVP trophy, man. I'm so proud of you, Jordan McCray. I want to see you in the Wizards jersey. Beal done called you out, said we need you. You don't score 30 points in 10 straight games, have about 5 40-point games, without you being naturally skilled to put that ball in the hole. And daggone it, we need you.
Yeah, you are blessed, homie.
Yes.
Shout out to you, man.
Next game against Greensboro. Let's get him, Go-Go.
That's right. And last but not least, the Washington Redskins. A lot of speculation, a lot of stuff coming out of the camp.
Yep.
Saying we're supposed to be trading for the quarterback Rosen from the Cardinals.
Yep.
Even though we're doing that, we're still looking in the draft. We're hoping we can get the boy from Oklahoma,
Ooh.
Kyler Murray.
He's a beast.
He's 5'10", but he is a monster. He does it all,
Have
man.
you heard about him at the combine?
No.
First of all, he's 5'10", same exact height as Russell Wilson. All right, and we know about Baker Mayfield. Short quarterbacks who got a bad rap over historical times are now starting to be acclaimed as being viable quarterbacks now. And you got to give this boy some credit. He came into the combine ranked as a 2nd or 3rd round pick. He has worked his butt off to the point now they're talking about him going number 1. And the reason why the Redskins even have a chance to get the Cardinals quarterback who they drafted last year, Mr. Rosen, is because the Cardinals are actually thinking about drafting
him.
Murray and trading their number 1 pick and shipping him out of there.
They
We
give
will
him
take
that.
that. We will run with it. I don't know if he's the answer, but he's an up and coming quarterback. We know he's a 1st round talent. Hey, I say take a chance.
I even hear rumors of David Carr. Don't
No.
do it. Let's stick with what we have. And whatever else y'all go, no car, man. We
No
can't
car,
do
no
that.
car, no
And
car.
nobody that just was working at the grocery store that you got.
Nah, indeed.
They're trying to finish the season. Man, for real.
Nah, indeed. Hey, it's March Madness, y'all. You know it's about that time. You better sign up for this 3-on-3 tournament, y'all. Come see us. We'll have a table, giving out some free gifts, doing some interviews. The Wilson Wizards will be there. The Washington Mystics will be there. Oh, and speaking of the Washington Mystics, man, it's National Women's Month in March. I got to give a huge shout out to Monique Curry, who just retired, man. She gave her heart and soul to this team and to this community. Big ups to you, Monique. On to the next chapter of your life. We love you. We miss you. We just appreciate all you did for the Washington City, the Mystics, the whole organization, Monique. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I think that's it for us, man. We'll be back in a couple days. Report on the next Wizards game. Y'all stay up. Y'all be safe out there. District Sports Report signing off. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the page.
And make sure y'all comment. We read your comments and we gonna answer all your questions. DC or nothing. We out of here.
We out, y'all.